Hello, my name's Tuesday and this is Stardew Valley. You join us on day 20. Day 20 is Shane's birthday, but thankfully Shane likes fruit, so we can just give him a salmon berry. We've got nothing else that he's particularly a big fan of. Like I say, he likes fruit, so hopefully a salmon berry will do. Shane works at Jojo Mart, so he should be easy to find. Well, I don't think he works there on a Saturday, but he certainly is always in the bar in the evening, so worst comes to worst, we can find him there. Well, a beautiful sunny day tomorrow. Fortune teller. Mildly perturbed, bad luck. Okay. We seem to have bad luck repeatedly, don't we? How are we doing with... There is something wrong. There's something bugged with this square, isn't there? That it's not properly recording. That it's being altered. That is odd. One of the things I did just want to show you is... Oh, it's not encounter these. So you can actually click on the scarecrows and it will show you, you know, how many crows it's scared away. I'm just going to pick that up. Also, didn't we get pine tar and stuff? So I'm not sure that we can't... We have several missions for today, I think. I'm just going to whack these... So, I want to show you can't sell that sling. Well, unless they've changed it. But I think part of the reason you can't sell it is because you can't buy it there either. So we've got them that we can get Clint to do and drop off at Gunther's. So that, we need those for the thing. We can also try and do Jody, I think. And we need to keep a couple just in case. Didn't we have 12 cauliflowers though? Let's have a look at the community centre. So, spring crops, we've got the cauliflower and the green bean, okay, so that we can finish the spring crops. One of the things is artisan, we've not got any of them, have we? No, but we're growing a apricot as part of that. Got the oak resin, and we haven't picked up any of those mushrooms yet. So, I still can't do a crab pot, can I? No, I can't. Is there anything else I can do with this gear? Are we going to go into the mines again? Or are we going to do a bit of fishing? Yes, we do a bit of fishing because it's easier for me not to go overboard. Because what we're going to have to do, you see, is go and pick up our watering can and then come back. Oh, we've got potatoes as well. I'll say that, as I was saying before, if you don't water them, they don't die or anything. Should we keep 5 potatoes? So I can sell all of those. Yeah? Need those for the community centre. Try and give that to Jody. Yeah? If we're doing Jody and stuff, we might as well go and forage. I was wondering about giving Clint, getting Clint to upgrade one of our other tools, but we don't actually have the cash anyway. We've got the copper bars. We could actually sell a copper bar or two, because they're not too bad in terms of money spinning, unless you've had to buy the coal or the thing, and then they're sort of a losing proposition, I seem to recall. So Shane lives here. We might be able to get him. I don't think he's... No. 9 till 6. So I don't know whether he works. See how it spawned this stuff back? It does. It will eventually just fill up again if you don't keep it in check. So it's not really, I say, we obviously had the situation where we were after the salmon berries, but actually you don't want to come foraging every day, because it's just not really, nothing really spawns at the sort of rate, that sort of rate, rather. So I'm getting in now. There's Shane. Ah, excellent. Why are you bothering me? I want to be alone. Oh, is it my birthday today? I guess it is. Thank you. Thanks, this is nice. So we got up to 2 hearts. I say, because we've just given him something he likes rather than loves. But Pam, you see, we gave her a 3-star. We got 3 hearts because it was something she loves. I'm not actually sure who's next on the thing. Not found. Should we say hello to Marnie? I didn't read that out, did I? So Marnie is where you buy... We'll have to buy these before we do it properly. Ornamental hay bale, okay, that's new. We can buy the animals. Now we can't because we haven't got a coop. But as you can see, you've got... Is that a chicken? Can't recognise the outlines. That's the rabbit, I think, and that's goats. But there's like ducks and cows and all sorts. So we will do that at some point, but you need money and resources and stuff to do those. Let's see if we can get Jodie. It was a cauliflower she wanted, wasn't it? Bring Jodie a cauliflower there. There we go. There she is. Hi. Need something? I don't need something. You were the one asking for a coffee flower. Oh, that looks so delicious. Thank you. This is just what I wanted. It's going to be perfect for my yellow curry. Yellow curry. So she has given us 350 gold for that, which is a heck of a lot more than you get for a cauliflower. So it's one of the reasons these quests are worth doing. Oh, I might as well say hello to Vincent as well. Dad's coming back soon. I hope he brings me some toys. So his dad is Kent, and Kent appears in the second year. Ooh, we got a motor penny. Such a small town. You can't avoid meeting everyone. I wonder what it's like to live in the city. Horrible and impersonal. So we're going over to Clint to collect our... Shall I have a look at on the beach first? Might as well. How many slots have I got? No mussels. Actually, I think mussels are in crab pots, aren't they? Ooh! This is the first book we've found. You found a lost book. The library's collection has expanded. I'll show you what that is, because we're going up there anyway. I'd be wondering, because we've not actually had that many wiggly worms spawn. And when we have, dug them up, we've generally got clay, haven't we? How are we doing? Let's head up to Clint. Oh, there's Lois here. I am here to collect Clint's business tax. I'm here to collect Clint's business tax. Sometimes I wonder how I ended up in this town. Well, didn't your dad used to work here as... Because he was the blacksmith, and therefore you're blacksmith as well. You received a copper watering can, so it's filled up, yeah? So, you remember we gave it to him full? Oh, I've got bloody clay again. Yeah, so the watering can is full. So we can go straight back and do the business. Now, I'm thinking that I will plant some more potatoes. There's a whole load of these bones. Okay, so what I can do, I can show you these books. Tips on farming. Use fertiliser to improve quality, reduce workload or hasten crop growth. Fruit trees take a whole season to grow, but they require very little maintenance. Keep the area directly around your new sapling clear, or else it may not grow properly. Crops will die as soon as the season ends, unless they grow in multiple seasons, e.g. corn. And that was, you remember I had starfruit? That applies to that. Some crops, such as kale and wheat, need to be harvested with the scythe. So that's what these books are. Basically, they're little... There's a book missing here. This is a book by Marnie. Animals are very sensitive. They like to be pet every day. Surely that should be. They like to be petted. And prefer to eat grass outdoors than dry hay. The grammar's terrible. They don't like being outside in the rain though. Happy animals produce high quality products. They won't actually go outside when it's a rainy day. We'll get into all of that. So how are we doing? So that's a useful item, that's a useful item. We can sell all of those. We need to go to the community centre. Sell that as well. Need to drop them off and possibly do a bit of fishing. We've done Shane. We've done Jody. What else we got? I wanted to show you that whole silly situation with the slingshot, that you can't sell it. No, we'll go to the community centre first, and then we'll nip back around Pierre's, because he'll still be open. So these need to go in here, pantry? Spring crops? Yeah, there we go. Bundle complete. And our reward is 20 speed grow, which is fairly useless. It literally just makes them grow faster, but the proportion by which it makes it them grow faster is sort of... oh no, it's not artisan, is it? It must be in forage. The proportion that it makes them grow faster is not huge. Ah. So that's the boiler room. I seem to remember... No, I don't remember. Pop that on there. Let's all go and have a look at what that is. We've got time. So, boiler room is... Ah, there we go. I knew there was one where it was all bars. Adventurers Guild. Or Adventurers Bundle. These are drops from monsters. Obviously we've been getting back wings and we've got slime. I don't know that we've got 99 slime because I was mostly chucking that away, wasn't I? Geologist Bundle. So fire quartz and frozen tear we haven't got, but we've got those two. So we can't complete any of those. And it will take us a while to do them, and the items that we've kind of already got we'll get loads of, so it's not really worth bringing them over here at all. Okay, so let us go and buy some potatoes. We'll have a quick look at what this quest is. Looking for catfish. I can't really do that one because we haven't got any... here we go. Bit of a cutscene. Welcome to Pierre's. How can I help you? Ah, it's your man Jojo. Or rather your Jojo man. Morris. Ahem. Come and get it, folks. Coupons for 50% off your purchases at Jojo Mart. 50%? Well, any takers? I don't remember this. Is this new? So that's all of them buggering off. But I can't match those prices. I'd be selling at a loss. It must be so difficult for you to lose your local customers like that. But can you blame them? Jojo Corporation is clearly the superior choice. Soon the whole town will realise that. So I don't remember that cutscene. Sigh. So there's the new backpack here. That's 10 grand. That 36 slots is really, really good though. What we can do is sell him the speed gun. I'm not going to bother with that. We can also actually sell them directly to him because he's the guy that buys them all. That's why it basically correlates. So the drop box that you've got correlate to people who will buy them directly. So obviously the fish is Willy. He's the fruit and veg. What else is there? I can't remember what the other items are. But basically they all correlate, which is why this doesn't, because you can't buy anything relating to the slingshot. So we're going to buy some... But you remember he now sells basic fertilizer. Shall I show you how that works? I'll just buy 5 of them. Have we got enough money? 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll buy 5 fertilizer. Really, we want the quality fertilizer. And how many potatoes can I actually now plant? Because these take 6 days to mature, so they'll be ready by the end of the season. We've got... How many was it? I think it's... Have we got 15 slots? It doesn't matter, we can keep the seeds anyway, but I just don't want to spend the money if I've not got any reason to, really. Yeah, okay. So we will dash back. Well, dash. Can't really dash at the moment. We need to get up to the thing. We'll end the day fishing, I guess. Another, whatever this is, I can never remember. Daffodil or dandelion? One of those two. I'll quickly chop that away. Chop that away. Sell that. Oh, we do have. Well, we have the slots, but we don't have the. So what you do with the fertilizer is you literally plant it, and it gives this slightly different coloured texture. Oh, slightly different texturing. You should really plant the fertilizer before you, or sow the fertilizer before you plant the plant, right? However, it does sometimes let you get away with it. So we got obviously that one cauliflower. Fill up the watering can. Yeah, so we will pop that away. Anything else we want to put in there? Yeah, put them in there. Oh, I could sell the corral as well. Okay. So we'll head up to the fishing spot. I already did you, didn't I? No? Oh yeah, I did you. Head up to the fishing spot, do a bit of fishing to end the day. Cook off our copper ore. It feels like I keep starting to mention it but not mentioning it. There is a recipe that allows you to transmute, I can't remember what phrase it uses, copper bars into iron bars, and then there's another recipe that allows you to transmute iron bars into gold bars. It's quite expensive in the sense that you get, I think you get, is that right? You have to use 3 copper bars to, 3 copper bars to get 1 iron bar, and I think 2 iron bars to get 1 gold bar. It doesn't let you do the same for iridium. How many have I got on those? Oh, I was very quickly, wasn't I? I was going to show you that you can't sell this slingshot. Well, you couldn't. Maybe it's changed. No, you see, you can't sell it. What we really want is this cutlass next. Our thingy head. Now, was that we haven't got a reward? So cave insects is the one we completed. We're halfway on the Duggies. That's interesting. I thought there was a reward for golems. I mean, I thought there was a target for golems. There isn't. Ah, so we don't need to go back to there at all. Those levels, those dark levels at all. So yeah, so we can't actually do anything there. So, and it won't let us chuck it away either. That's what I was expecting to happen with the. Oh, another leak down there. With the fishing rod, but it let me chuck that away, didn't it? Interesting. Okay, so let us get fishing. How are we doing? 10 o'clock. I'll make this last one probably, because, yeah, there we go, there's our last copper bar, so that's 8 copper bars, that's not too bad. Yeah, that'll be a junk. Oh well, okay. Okay, so let's put that away. I want to grab all of our other things, put that in there, that in there. Well, actually, I'll keep that with that. In that way. Cherry bombs. That's everything we want, isn't it? Actually, I might as well just keep that out of the blue way. Oh, and we've got the second newspaper I can put in there. Okay, so we've got that. That. Sell them, keep that, keep that. Sell all of that, keep them. Okay, let's head home. How are we doing ourselves? Because we could take some of that to the community centre, couldn't we? But we got 23. copper bars now. So, well, that's enough to let us upgrade all of our tools, I think. So we're going to sell them really for cash. Oops. Here you go. So yes, there's going to be a bit of a ooh, level 3 farming. Nice. So that's from selling, you know, the fruits of our labours. We get bee houses. Bee houses are great. You can they take quite a lot of resource to build, particularly because weirdly you need coal from memory to build them, which is just very random. Oh, we can also make speed grow, which is rubbish. And we've got that farmer's electricity. But the bee houses, what you can do, you put them near, so they'll just passively generate, a bit like the tappers, just passively generate honey during the spring, summer, and autumn as well, I think. But what you can also do is plant a flower, a particular type of flower near them, and they will then generate honey of that type. So, you know, if you put a tulip near them, they'll generate tulip honey. And you only need one flower, and you can have a load of bee houses around it, and they'll all generate. And those specialist honeys are worth a hell of a lot more than the regular honey. So here you go. You see, yeah. So we've been making tiddly amounts, you know, so far, and now we've leapt up to nearly 2.5 grand from a good chunk of fishing, and I wasn't at that all day at all. Foraging, we've got a whole load of stuff. You know, it would have been more profitable probably for us to spend the day fishing rather than foraging. But there you go. Oh, we just got a new achievement there. Greenhorn, 15k. I didn't really show you the achievements and stuff, did I? These are all the things you've sold, basically. So these achievements, you see, they pop up. See, as you get more, spend more. 5-star with a friend. There's all sorts of loads of them, and these are all the minerals we've done. It's a good way of tracking. These are the ones we've donated to the museum. Yeah, so it's a good way of tracking your progress. It's going to rain all day tomorrow. Okay. Spirits are very happy today. Okay. Greenosaurce, greetings, it is I, the Greenosaurce. Radish salad, so we finally got a new recipe. There's nothing like a fresh peppery radish. It reminds me of the late spring. My mother would slice up our fresh radishes and serve them on grainy bread with a little salt and pepper. Ah, those were the days, but I digress. Now watch closely. You learned how to cook radish salad. Okay. Radishes are obviously something you can grow. We're not at that point yet. Ah, strawberries are finally done. Now strawberries, I think we get 2 harvests. I think they recur every 4 days, something like that. But yeah, so we can now get these. So that's way off that cauliflower, isn't it? That's very odd. So that you remember these were the random, you know, the, what do you call them? Ooh, got a red. I got a gold star one. Okay. And 2 NAS pips. We want to keep basically most of those. We'll sell that one. Am I going to plant anything else? I don't think I will. It's getting into last week. Or rather tomorrow. We'll start with the start of the last week. Okay, let's go. Obviously also got this maple, which we can turn in at the community centre. I've been tending to go and actually do them, you know, pretty much as I get the things, which is obviously not the most efficient way of doing stuff, but it's, you know, it's more to show how things happen, really. And as I say, I'm not min-maxing this. I'm trying to do some things that are a bit more efficient, but so long way off of min-maxing. So you see, we've still got a load of water now. No, I can leave that. The higher level... Actually, I should use that properly. Because what you can do is a charged shot, and that only costs 1 water. I'd forgotten. I mean, that was the whole point of us going and getting the thing upgraded. So what we could do, now that we've got some cash, is go up to Clint and get one of our other tools upgraded. You can't upgrade your side, that's a default thing. Shall we do that? Because I would want to upgrade the hoe, because that does a similar thing. You can do multi thing, and it'll only cost, well, it costs 2 grand again. We'll lose the hoe for a couple of days, but then we're not going to plant any more plants. So what's the downside of doing that? I don't think there is one, is there? No. I want to put them in there. How many of these do I want to save? Because I'm tempted to try and do these as one of our first wine products. Save them and use them in wine. Also, I seem to remember quite good to give to people. Quite a lot of people like them. We didn't plant that potato though, did we? We could pop that in that slot. That will... yeah, okay. Because I was expecting that to be done today, but it isn't. Did we say that to you? Yeah, we did. Yeah? Okay. So what I want to do then... Can I do anything else at the community centre? If we're going up that way, we might as well take... $99, wasn't it? Stone. Yeah, 9. Okay, might as well take them with us. We could also take a copper bar. Done it again. Wrong chest. So put that in the community centre, that in the community centre, that in the community centre. Strawberries aren't a community centre thing, are they? No, I haven't got any of them. Yeah. No. Animals, no, obviously. Destruction bundle. So this is the one we're going to do with the stone. Exotic forage, we can pop that in. We've still not managed to get any of those mushrooms, have we? You get them as a random drop in the mines, in the mines as well. And that's you get blackberries as the secondary forage thing. Fish, lake fish. We're missing the sturgeon. We would need to do. Okay, so we can't really do any of them. So plan is to head up to Clint and give him the hoe. We will sell these strawberries. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. So, should I... I'm wondering if the pine tar might have... No, okay. Wondered if we might get a second pine tar. I'm going to be fairly direct. Actually, my plan was to go mining, and I've not brought the bloody pickaxe. What an idiot. What a plonker. Because what you want to do when you're upgrading, you know, your axe and your pickaxe is obviously do them at points where you don't need them. So with the actually, might as well do the community centre first. He is open today, isn't he? 9 till 4. Yeah, okay. It's, you know, obviously you don't need your pickaxe unless you're clearing land to plant crops or you're in the mines. So you can build up a bit of a stack of there. Is it down here? The forage? Yeah. So we only need one more to complete that. We're going to do these on the... I said before, didn't I, that there wasn't any point doing this one on a random one, partly because you have to walk so far. And then I've come and done it as a random one. That in there. And that in... Oh no. Hey? Where's the construction one then? Oh, that's not back in the bloody... over here, is it? Where's the construction one? Oh, it's in the bloody crafts room. So, oh, you idiot, Mark. Well, that was annoying. Wasted quite a lot of time doing that. Okay, so we want Clint to upgrade our axe. Not axe, hoe. So hoe then will be ready for summer. So upgrade tools, hoe. So that will be ready on the 23rd. To some extent, because that, you know, we don't need the hoe. Doesn't, you know, we can sort of leave that until what I won't do, as we've lost time anyway, so it's not really getting the maximum time in the mines. We'll go and pick up those cherry bombs, see if we can use them in the mines. I've only got one cherry bomb, thought I had more than that. Yep, okay. So, what level are we on in the mines? Because we could buy that cutlass, couldn't we? We're down at 40. I seem to remember. Yeah, this is where they occur. So these little lads here are. They're a little underpowered here. Are coal sprites, dust sprites, and they drop coal. So this is one. What you do is you do a sort of harvesting cycle. Say this is going to take ages to mine these. So really we want to upgrade. Oh, we've got a ladder though. Really we want to upgrade to. And you see every stone is tougher down here. So really we want to buy that. Oh, iron edge. Is that any better? 12 to 25. It is slightly better, isn't it? Let's give it a go. Ooh, bit of coal as well. Oh, missed that. So we've already got 18 iron ore. Because if we can smelt some iron ore, then we can do a crab pot or two. See how long that's taking. Oh, bugger. We've not got... They're not very well arranged for a bomb either, so... No. See how they're all taking 3 hits. So if we can get some coal from the little sprite lads, then we can potentially, that's over the next couple of days obviously, so then potentially in a couple of days time we can spend a couple of days fishing, because we'll have lots of lovely coal to help us mine. So it's not hugely better. It's also slower. That was the minus 3 speed thing. It's good of you. I have to go around to kill you. Nope, no coal there. Yeah, spend a couple of days fishing. Ooh. Was it? I thought it was an unlucky day today. Spend a couple of days fishing. And mine up. Sorry, not mine up. So, spend a couple of days fishing. Process some iron. That'll get us some crab pots. Crab pots are good for getting a constant stream of... Oh, we're down 5 levels already. That was quick. Constant stream of income from the fish that they catch. But it also counts as actual fishing activity, so it levels you up. So it's sort of a passive way of levelling up your fishing skill. It's not a lot. It's not, you know, it's like a little contribution it makes. Cool, but no. So what we really want to do is have a bit of a salmon berry, so that we can so anything from at this point, as it were, is kind of a bit of a bonus. Because we've done 5 levels, which is the sensible goal to set yourself. We gave him the thing today, didn't I? Should. Gave him the... ooh, bit of jade. Turn that in at the library. Oh, freeode. Or a frozen geode. We're not actually doing bad with luck. I thought... I'm starting to feel exhausted. I thought it was a bad luck day. Bit more energy. 710. Loads of them. Nice. Another coal. No coal there. So we could really do with a better weapon like the cutlass, because it's taking quite a lot of hits to kill the slimes. These got fairly wimpy though. So, wow, nice 2 coal there. We've got a chunk of them over there. I think I said in one of my previous videos, you know, if it's a bad luck day, does that mean there's more monsters spawn? Given that you want the drops out of these types of monsters, is it not better to go on a bad luck day rather than a good luck day? I'll have to look that up at some point. Oh, and we got a dwarf scroll. Once you get all the dwarf scrolls, I think there's 6 of them, might be 5. You can understand the dwarf language, which you remember the dwarf sat over in the corner. He obviously speaks Dwarvish, so that's the only way we can really speak to him. think you have to be able to speak to him before you can buy stuff off him. He's basically a merchant. And lets you buy some of the items in the game. I always wished you could get that. That's coal behind there. How are we doing for time? Let's get off at 10 o'clock. Oops. No. Did we get a ladder? I don't think we got a ladder, did we? So this is one of the, I've obviously got a huge stock of these salmon berries. But this is the problem of having these, underpowered tools. This is to break every rock is taking 3 swings. And so it's eating a lot of energy. It's taking a lot more time. Gosh. We must have 10 of our bat wings as well by now, so we could drop them off at the community centre at some point. Shall I go home? Ah, oh, there's the ladder. Typical. Oh, look at the time. There's a ladder there. Okay. I will grab these. I'll ignore Mr. Slime over there. And get down to level 50, so that we get the thing. We also get a reward, which is some tundra boots. Tundra boots have +2 defense and +1 immunity, so they're slightly better than our leather boots. I think we can sell leather boots. Shall I just have a quick look? Oh, there's loads of lads. Oh, it's too late to be doing this. There's a ghost as well. No, I'm going to leave it. It's too late. So once we've unlocked all of those ice levels, we can try and farm it a bit. Right, let's just whack everything in here. Let's have a sort out. Okay, so what we want to take back with us are... So Gunther is both of those. That. We've got an aquamarine, and a jade, and a frozen tear. Wow, okay. So we've now got 20 coal, you see. You ramp it up quite quickly. That, and that, and that, and that. Oh, and we got a winter root. Do I want to leave everything else here? So you can't get rid of that slingshot. I can sell that insect head. It's not hugely better. I'd rather have the cutlass. Anyway, we've got 43 iron. Okay, I'll leave that. So it's 12 o'clock. We should get back before 1. Ah, don't you just love your neighbours crashing and banging around? Oh, that's what doors are for, isn't it? Slamming. That's why you have a door, so you can slam it. So it's 12:50. So I might as well just dump all of this in here and work out everything tomorrow. Put that in there and that there. No, didn't manage to do it. Thought I might get to bed before 1. Okay. So we have leveled up mining, so we can do this transmutation that I was mentioning. That allows you to convert 3 copper bars into 1 iron bar. And this is our small cash haul for the day. So one thing, I mean, obviously that's a gold one, but strawberries are quite valuable on their own. And they're quite good to turn into wine in particular. But also it's a multi-harvest crop, so if you do plant them at the beginning, they take a while to grow, but once grown you get, I think it's every 4 days. So yeah, anyway, if you've been watching, I hope you've enjoyed the episode and you consider coming back for another one. My name's been Tristan Justus, and this has been Stardew Valley. Thanks for watching. Cheers.